Harvard professors Levitsky and Ziblatt advocate for a militant democracy to prevent authoritarian figures, like Trump, from gaining power again through democratic processes. The scholars argue that democracies need stronger protections against internal authoritarian threats to avoid repeating historical mistakes from Europe's 1930s failures. They highlight the militant democracy approach, inspired by post-war West Germany, which restricted anti-democratic speech and outlawed extremist political movements. Levitsky and Ziblatt emphasize that simply relying on elections or the free marketplace of ideas is not enough to defeat extremist political threats. They point out flaws in the US system, particularly the Electoral College, which they believe distorts democratic competition by enabling election losers to gain power. The professors express frustration over the lack of effective opposition from political, business, and religious leaders to Trump's continued political influence. They argue that the Supreme Court and Republican leaders have failed in their gatekeeping roles, enabling Trump's rise without consequences. They argue that the Electoral College not only distorts elections, but also undermines the ability of voters to reject authoritarian candidates effectively. They highlight how democratic failures in Europe led to Hitler's rise, emphasizing the importance of learning from these historical examples. The authors express concern that American society is sleepwalking into a political crisis, with too few leaders recognizing the danger Trump represents. Levitsky and Ziblatt emphasize that electoral competition, while essential, is not sufficient to prevent extremist candidates from gaining power. Levitsky and Ziblatt conclude with a warning that if decisive action isn't taken soon, it may be too late to safeguard American democracy from authoritarianism.